Welcome to Planet Talk TV with Elitom El-Amin
and Shana Dean.
Enjoy the show. Hi, this is Elitom El-Amin
and Shana Dean.
And today we're going to talk about the Breatharian identity.
That's right.
See, on the spiritual path, in everybody's life, and let's don't even use that word spiritual path, but usually in a person's life, there's these questions that come to them, no matter who you are. It is basically, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
What should I be doing? And am I doing the right thing? Is this what it's all about? So these questions come up, and one of them is dealing with an identity.
That's right. And then we have our individual identities,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have our more global identity, us as a human race.
Absolutely.
And we were talking about this earlier, and this is why we're bringing it to you today.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were talking about,
Oh, man.
remember?
An apex predator.
Apex predators. And the reason why we were talking about this is my little kitty Mitz was curled up right here on the couch and he was sleeping.
Wow.
And I said that I hear apex predators. A cat is an apex predator, right? Somebody who hunts, he's at the top of the food chain, or close to the top of the food chain. And they need to sleep a lot.
Right.
They have their meat eaters,
And they sleep 18 hours a day at
right.
least.
Cats sleeps 18 hours a day. So there's the hunting, the feeding, and the sleeping.
Right.
And guess what?
Mm.
Humans are not apex predators.
Right.
But we think
We are.
are. And over time, we've always thought of ourselves as an apex predator,
Right.
but we're not. And so we've mislabeled ourselves as that, and look at all the destruction that's been created around the planet.
And why is there destruction? Because you don't know what you're not good at it.
Right, we're not good at being apex
You're not
predators.
good at it. You're trying to be something you're not good at.
Right.
So there's a misidentification taking place.
That's right. We are light beings.
Wow.
High conscious, intelligent, spiritual energy light beings.
And you're good at being light
We're
beings.
very good at it.
Right, but for some reason, we got a misidentification going on. So therefore, you're acting out in a behavior that's not you.
Right.
And we're saying, I'm top of the food chain.
Right.
You know, with that arrogance, but you're not good at it. And in return, it's showing through how the planet and what we're doing to others and other beings.
Yeah, and also our own beings, right?
Yeah.
We're causing illness and
A
disharmony.
light being ain't supposed to go through some of these diseases that people catching.
No, light beings are more in the light, more in the love, more in the flow, more connected with the divine.
Absolutely. Not apex predators at all.
Not apex predators. We have mislabeled ourselves through time.
Those are lions, bears. That's why they sleep so much throughout the day. That heavy food, but they're designed for that.
They're designed for it.
That's their consciousness to deal with that. So that's why in the scriptures where they said, they use that word, the beast, you'll be low like the beast of the field. In other words, we're acting out as something that we're really not by our true nature.
That's right.
And our true nature always trying to come up and come out, but due to our education, how we were born into it, we are acting out thinking with a misidentification that we're something else.
Right, right. And it's causing a lot of problems.
Wow.
Disharmony around the planet.
Disharmony around the planet.
Yeah. So
Well, go ahead.
well, I was just saying, you know, when you are in alignment with who you really are is when more harmony starts taking place in your life.
Absolutely. And we got these brilliant minds. I mean, when you look at us on a biological level on a piece of paper, it's easier to explain why you should live forever than it is why you should die. I got to go there.
Yeah.
In biology, we are some perfect specimens on how we got the most neurons in our brain. We're smart.
We're self-healing.
Self-healing.
Yeah.
And we can make a plan. We could do so many good things. But when you got a misidentification taking place, and if you're trying to act in a role that you're not really capable of, there's going to be mistakes.
Right. And the identification is also a consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're identifying, like, hey, yes, I'm an apex predator, or I'm this apex being,
Right.
and in control of everything else, that is a mindset. That's a consciousness, and the consciousness carries with it a frequency.
Absolutely.
And so since we're not in alignment spiritually with that, because that's not what we really are, it's
Right.
causing a lot of misalignments.
And the real apex predators, their body, just look at their bodies. They have things on their bodies that give them that ability to rip something apart,
Right.
to take it off the bone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even their digestive system is totally different to handle that harsh feeding that they're doing.
Yeah, short digestive systems, long sleep periods,
Right.
just big bursts of energy.
Absolutely.
Just our own activities, the fact that we're able to walk for days and days and days, you know.
And our makeup being on two legs, bipedal, straight up and down is good for energy conservation. Listen at that. Gravity coming down, it gets off your lungs by its nature. Our makeup is even showing that we're supposed to be functioning totally different than an apex predator.
Higher level beingness.
Sort of like we was looking at those words last night, phototroph. You know, a being, photo means light, a being that consumes light.
That's right.
You understand it? Then you got an autotroph, which isn't the same ballpark, but even the organisms they do deal with still deal more of a light type energy.
And then you have autophagy, which is the process where we can actually create our own protein and our own food from within.
Right.
And this happens when you start fasting.
Right. Now, I did a video not too long ago dealing with breatharianism, dealing with getting protein out the air. Most people love it. It's a big video out there, getting your protein out of the air. There was a time we went to meat to try to say to get it. Then we went to plants. So it's like, why can't you get it yourself? But there's always those people on there saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, la, la, la. But like she said,
It's scientifically proven
it's
now.
scientifically proven. Your body produces protein.
That's right.
I mean, we might as well,
When you're in a fasting state.
because if we were saying we need to go eat protein to go eat another animal, and we are animals basically, you got protein because an animal can eat you to get protein. Most animals will eat us. Bugs
Right.
will eat you.
Right, you can die from a bug bite, so we're definitely not apex predators.
Oh man, we're so delicate.
We are.
And
We
it's
just have
okay.
Our weapons and our incorrect thinking.
That's why it says in the scriptures, you know, that I'm not getting religious. God made man upright, but he fails due to his inventions. We make these inventions because we're too smart for our own selves, and it's causing us problems. And just because you can trap an animal and take advantage of them does not make you an apex predator at all.
What if we used our inventions for being in alignment with who we really are?
Absolutely.
Which is light beings.
And to help every other being to really cultivate the garden.
Yes,
So this could be
yeah.
a heaven on earth.
Yeah, we're here to teach each other and support one another.
Absolutely.
And have more alignments and synchronicities in our lives. When you're doing that, you're more in a light.
Absolutely. And see, and when we try to be apex predators like that, that's what we got a thing called preventable diseases. Preventable actually means it could have been prevented. And therefore, when you go to the doctor, the first thing he asks you, what are you eating? And what is your lifestyle?
That's your lifestyle.
But that eating is going to come up. And right now we're in an age where they are giving the tips out there, lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, because have you ever noticed that the more you eat or if you're eating heavier, it actually makes you more tired?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to sleep longer, like an apex predator, like my cat?
Right.
You eat
Absolutely.
a big meal and you have to go lay down. We're not really designed for that. We're
Absolutely.
designed for eating light foods and being energized, like fruits, high,
Right.
raw foods, or very little or none at all.
And that's why we got this Pranic Talk TV, because listen at this. When you start getting more prana into your body, being a light being you are, sleeping less is a prerequisite of how much light and how much healing you start getting into the body.
It's a side effect.
It's a side effect.
Like you sleep intermittently.
Right.
Right, a
Intermittent
couple
sleeping.
hours here, a couple hours there. You don't have to do those long stints of sleep.
Absolutely.
You just have more energy.
Coming back into our true nature, or who we are. Being light beings are so awesome, and it's good when you got your identity back.
Yeah, so just wrap your mind around that and just step into that consciousness. I'm a light being.
And this,
I am energy.
and this identity, our true identity, goes beyond saying, let's say things like African American, Italian American, Chinese American.
Well, we're all humans.
We're all humans,
That's
but the thing about it, we're all light beings.
Yeah.
That's the main identity. Because everywhere I travel on the planet, no matter who I'm dealing with, the light identity that I see when I'm educating people on this path fits right off the bat.
Yeah.
You're not an apex predator.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So you know you're on the path when you're cultivating more energy.
Mm-hmm.
And things are just flowing in your life.
Oh man, ain't this good?
Yeah.
This is good information, good news. Oh man, where is that cat again? Well,
I don't know, but we have some pictures
probably
that
somewhere
we'll share
asleep.
with this video. Yeah, he's probably sleeping. And we're not.
And we're not.
Yeah, and we haven't eaten anything.
The
and
sun
the
is
sun
out. Right. That automatically generated us. Every time it pops up, it's like ding, we're light beings.
And things are coming to us that we're wanting to manifest.
Oh, constantly.
Right? We had some beautiful offerings this morning. We both woke up thinking, oh, we need this. And then bam, it's offered.
All right.
And
we're creating our reality.
Create your reality. And the more you are connected to that light beingness that you are, the more the synchronicities happen.
Absolutely.
We're kind of repeating ourselves now, but I guess we really want to drive it home. You know,
Oh, 'cause
just
we have
be
to.
in the light.
Absolutely. No, on this manifestation, I took a walk this morning. I forgot my scarf.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I still had to look for it. And as I'm talking about it, there's a scarf laying there on this bench. And I'm like, the same, you know, good color for the jacket I'm wearing. And on one level, one part of my mind says, somebody left their scarf. And another side of my mind says, it don't belong to nobody. You put it there. See, we're being answered so much on our thoughts. When you become back in alignment, you're manifesting just that fast.
And easily.
And
you don't even
easily.
have to try. You know, there's all this, oh, you got to do the secret, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to feel it. And you do. But when you're in this kind of a flow, you don't even have to put effort into it.
Not at all.
You just have to be that light being. You just have to be clear and open, and exactly what you need just comes around. You don't even have to really ask for it. It's just given.
So this is awesome, ain't it?
It is awesome.
So in other words, just let the apex predators be who they are.
Yeah.
That does not make us have a bigger identity. The bigger identity is when you're pure, you're healthy, and you're back into your light identity.
Yes.
It's okay to be healthy.
Yeah, it is okay to be healthy, and it's okay to take care of yourself.
And purity is the new high.
Purity is the new high.
I mean, you really be high being in a good, clear thought process, and when you don't feel your body. See, when
but you're still in your body.
You're still in your body.
You're still grounded in your body, and that's important. But you're not aware of it because it's not hurting you. There's no discomfort.
Right. So that was going to the joke I usually say. The only time you think about your shoulder is when it's hurting. The only time you think about your leg is when it's hurting. But when it's hurting, that's when you're thinking about it. So therefore, if you're not thinking about it, it's not even there. You're a nobody. You're a light being.
That's right.
Things just going through you, passing away in the flow. But if we keep trying to have the identity of these other apex predators, which is not us, you're going to get your true nature.
Yeah.
And that's why these other things are just turning up. Now, when you look at these other things turning up on our suffering, these are good indicators to say you're out of your identity.
Right. You're off track.
You're off track.
What can you do to get yourself back on
So
track?
we can reverse it.
Yeah, and this message has a really big global implication here, because you can look around and see all the disharmony that's going on, everything in the destruction, and just the things that are going.
Oh, absolutely.
That are basically unnatural, right? So if we can each step into this higher form of thinking and letting go of this old paradigm that we have to kind of be, share our might over everything and kind of control. It's not about that at all.
Oh, absolutely.
It's letting go of the control, just being the light being that you are, and we're going to create a better world.
Absolutely. In this message we're talking, as I do my travels, and I know you've seen, many people agree with this. You know why? Because it's in your nature to.
Yeah. Yes.
You're a light being.
Right.
A person to shake their head,
Yeah.
the other education and our experiences is there. Nobody's arguing that. But deep down inside, where I go, is really no challenge of what we're saying.
Yeah.
So this is a great message. Try to share it with others. Put it in your own words, you understand?
Yeah.
Because the more we change ourselves, we change the world.
Yes, and then we're ready for a new paradigm. I mean, we're already living it.
We're living it.
So
Absolutely. And if you're living it, that knows it exists. All it takes is one, and it's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
You understand? We're standing up for ourselves to be in our identity because it's your right to be who you are.
Yes. Yeah.
Being in the light.
Yeah. Being in the light.
This is awesome.
You just know you're there when you're there. Everything just feels peaceful and balanced and whole and centered, and that's the Breatharian path.
Oh, now we got to share this one. She was working on her new logo name. So Now we came up with
Shana Dean.
Shana Dean, the light being.
Light being.
That's awesome, ain't it? That opens up the playing field. That's who she is.
Yeah, and that's actually what we all are.
Right. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, like your Elitom God.
Right.
Right?
The light being.
It's the same.
It's the same thing.
It's all the same thing.
Oh
We're
my
all the
gosh.
divine.
All the divine. All the oneness, all the wholeness, we're part of everything, and where everything flows. And our bodies always let us know. That's why this is a no debate and stuff like this. Your body actually feels something when it energy get blocked off, or when there's something that's not in agreement. It's always telling us. So this is already consecrated, doing a good job for us, saying, okay, when we get back in our identity, I will work perfectly for you.
And that's why we do things like Qigong and the meditation and Reiki and all of that, because that helps open up our channels and keep us nice and clear.
Oh, absolutely.
So we are in physical alignment, so we can bring in the light. We can cultivate more energy.
Oh, this is awesome. I mean, the universe is user-friendly. Everything is on our side. Because when you're in your true nature, it's right there for you. Nourishment is everywhere. It's more than just what goes into the mouth. That's what we're teaching you. Food is just a byproduct, a small byproduct of your total nourishment in your life.
Right, yeah.
And when you deal with food freedom, notice that we're being user-friendly to teach you how to eat again and eat your way to food freedom for those who want to go to it. You understand?
Yeah.
But even on that path of food freedom, there's some foods that, attract more light to it than others.
Like fruit. Juices.
And when I go around, a person usually come up to me too, even though they might not be doing it now. When I was on this certain type of food consumption, dealing with more of the light foods, I felt better.
You also become more intuitive. You're just more keyed in on every
absolutely. Because you're in your identity.
You're in your identity, yeah. So we can think our way to food freedom too. We can think our way to being the light being just by changing our consciousness and identifying. So the next time you think, oh, well, I am the top of the food chain. I am, better than this bug or this animal or this tree.
Right.
It's like,
No,
you're not.
Right.
You're just not. You're in a perfect alignment and harmony with all of it. We are peaceful beings by nature.
Peaceful beings by nature. That's something, ain't it?
We're like right there in the plant realm almost.
Yeah.
Plant and mineral. We are meditative beings.
Absolutely.
And not to say, well, plants are pretty conscious actually.
Right.
They're pretty amazing.
So that's why we redoing it. We was talking, like when we talked that vegetation and being in a vegetable coma, that's how we was thinking about putting it down. Not now.
No, we're transformers
Plants
of light.
are highly evolved beings.
Yeah.
They are running this planet. They're showing us how to do photosynthesis.
Yeah. They're keeping us alive.
They're keeping us alive.
They give us oxygen.
They do so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You can have a whole society off of just plant life.
Yeah.
You can make furniture out of them, houses out of them, books, medicine, clothes. Ding! That's the plant world.
Yeah.
Showing us how to be producers instead of consuming.
And that's the message for the human too, to be producers and creators and not consumers.
Consumers only, and all you do is what? Self-destruct, inert energy. By us being energy light beings,
we're
give
producing
out.
And we're feeding everything around us.
Exactly.
Just like a plant would.
Just like a plant.
Right? We're giving off our light, we're giving off our creativity and our energy and our bliss and our love and excitement, and all of that just feeds everything around us.
That's why a lot of the ancient doctrines all around the planet, they keep relating to the tree of life. A tree is a plant. Nothing more, it's a plant. And they're associating us with that. When you go to a family reunion, they got the family tree. You got your roots of your elders, the new children, the fruits that's coming off, and the tree keep going up, bring the new branches. So we're those trees in the garden.
That's right.
Self-sustaining trees.
Yeah, and the trees are rooted into the earth, and that's really important with this path. We don't want to get too out of our bodies, too light.
Right.
You can start having accidents like that. We want to really take this higher energy and root it and ground it into our bodies.
Allow it to descend.
Into the planet.
Right.
We want to be bringing these energies down here
to
Earth.
Bring the peace, to bring the love, because that's why it's here, through us.
Yeah, so if you want to think of yourself as the tree of life, you're rooted, you've got your beautiful tree roots, your root chakra energy going down into the earth and grounding you. And then we're also reaching high into the higher heavens and the cosmos and connecting and tapping into that higher cosmic energy that's fueling us.
Absolutely. Isn't this awesome?
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy it once again.
Yeah. So identify yourself as that beautiful light being that you really are.
And identity means more than just a name.
It's more than a title.
It's a purpose.
It's a consciousness.
It's a consciousness.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. We're a light beings. Use that as a mantra, a meditation.
Yeah.
I am the light. I am peace. I am joy. I'm not an apex predator.
I'm fueled in the light, and I feed others with the light.
Absolutely. So this is awesome. Once again, we hope you got a lot out of this. And there's so much in this message that this could be a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. But each time we bring it, we're going to bring our best as we being streamed this information just by being in our nature, hoping, or we know that you will reside with it too, because the light is in all of us. Just walking around. So like we said, everybody can relate to this in this day of age we're in.
And everybody can shine brighter. No matter where you are, you can just shine a little bit brighter.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we love you once again.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Prana Talk TV, our new channel.
Enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey.